I'm really lucky with our faculty. Most of them have been here longer than I have. And when I came 12 years ago, it was really my job to help build this art center and kind of bring everybody together on the same page. But I was working with these people who had been here 20, 30 years and really got it. And it was really my job, I think, just to kind of empower them and give them an opportunity to do what they do the very best. We really believe in the habits of mind that the arts teach, and so that's central to everything that we do. We're not just teaching drawing or painting or ceramics or theater. We're teaching how to engage in the world through the eyes of an artist, and that's really important. That's what we do. Yes, we have kids who are in this class who are also in our elite a cappella music groups and who are going to Dartmouth and Princeton and Stanford and, the very best schools. They're at the top of the class academically as well as artistically. So I think the arts are a vehicle for kids no matter what their passion is, and their passion is reflected in the work they do. There are so many examples. Especially in the lower school, there's an awful lot of give and take, lots of things happen that are either connected to the arts or connected to the life of the school. So for example, in 5th grade, the culminating experience for 5th graders as they move on to middle school is a solstice and a moving up ceremony. And music and visual arts are very much a part of that solstice celebration. So yeah, they're connected to themes. In lower school, there are themes, like in 3rd grade, they're studying the ancient world. Their art and music classes reflect that as well. In the upper school, we have classes that are cross-divisional. So we have a songwriting class that kids can take for either music or arts credit. We have in the middle school a graphic design class where the kids make posters.
To a certain extent. I mean, a lot of the time it was finger painting and who knows what, like mud pies. But I started taking serious classes around 4th grade.
And how important are your art classes to your whole education?
I mean, I'm going to double major in college. One of them will be fine arts. So they're...
What's the other major?
I haven't exactly decided yet. I'm thinking something math, physics, engineering related. But I don't know exactly.
Looks like it. I could see that.
Yeah.
So, can you just talk to me about what inspired these pieces?
I mean, it's hard to talk about just because I don't really know where it came from. This was the first one. It was, well, actually, the first one might be in my basement. It's coils of wire, but like, they're large coils of wire, so it's about this big around, just like tangled together. I actually make earrings like that. But this one, I'm sitting in a sushi hana or something, and I see these bottles, and I'm like, this is fun. And then all of a sudden, oh, what if I could do that? And I steal all my friends' bottles at dinner, and it starts.
Were these made in your, do you take a studio class, or?
We have a senior studio class.
Okay.
It starts with junior portfolio and senior studio. They're the two accelerated, because part doesn't do. Accelerated is, one step up from the everyday classes that anyone can take. You have to get permission to go to junior portfolio, and it's an accelerated art class. So that's where it starts, second semester junior year, and then senior studio is about making the show for each of us. So everyone who's up right now is in that senior studio class.
Cool.
Great.
So, as a head of school, I'm excited because the arts are infused in everything we do. It is just part of what our students experience each and every day. And I can speak as a dad of a now 5th grader who considers himself to be quite an accomplished artist, and he's not getting it from me. It is purely because he has just in every aspect of what he does, from his studio art experience, where he is firing clay and creating some amazing sculpture and ceramic art, to a music experience that makes him want to sing after school in the lower school a cappella group, to a classroom teacher who has the kids building structures as part of their study of the medieval world. And every aspect of it, he sees his creativity as just part and parcel of what it means to be a student here at Park. And it's so exciting for me to see as a father and as a head of school. It just makes me proud that that's how we approach learning at Park. Our arts faculty love working with kids. It's clear. You spend some time in our classrooms and they just love helping kids tap into their creativity, whatever that might look like. They're also passionate about art. I think all of our art teachers are practicing artists of one kind or another. And you see how their own work, they bring it into the classroom with them. They model for the kids what it means to just live a life that is full of creativity, and you just spend time in their rooms and you know that they are fully invested in the work that they're doing, and what student isn't going to get excited about the possibilities when you have faculty who believe in you so completely. If you go back to the founding of Park, and if you go back to the progressive school movement, there was always a very strong element of kids creating meaning through multiple hands-on projects. So the idea of infusing the arts, the idea of kids really using that aspect of themselves is really, it's at the core of what progressive education is all about. So for us, creativity isn't sort of a new idea that is part of 21st century lingo. It really goes back to our founding 100 years ago.
The artwork that you made?
So it's kind of like a death trap. If you bounce on one X, it takes you up here, that takes you up here, which takes you up here and bounces you into the blood wherever that is. I made a color code.
Look, show that.
Look, Naomi. Naomi, look.
Oh, and so what is the red?
Blood and the green is safe.
And the green is safe. And are you enjoying your art class?
Yeah, I love art.
Why do you love art?
I don't know why I love things.
So would you like to say thank you to the group?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Detail in there. So is this your first art class you've ever taken?
No.
No. How long have you been doing art?
A couple of years.
And do you like art? Tell me why you like art. I like art because
I like painting. I like watercolors.
Well, I want you to be able to take your clay with you.
Drawing and painting stuff like